Hey guys, welcome back to Grimreaper coming at you for another video of Raidshadowlegends. Hopefully you're doing well and looking after yourselves, and hopefully the world is looking like a better place, and hopefully you're having a great weekend. Hopefully the 2x primals did really well for you. Hopefully you got better luck than me as well. Let me down know in the comments what you guys got, and what did you get better luck than me, and stuff like that. Anyway, let's get into today's video. Today's video we're going to do a champion showcase on the one and only free legendary back in the day. It's going to be Mrs. Ronda, and I'm going to talk about the ultimate build that I've come up for her, which is absolutely god tier. And I think if you can build this, you're going to really enjoy it. So for me, this is like super cool. I'm not going to go through a kit. I'm just going to explain really quickly. If you're not aware of her gear, I do a lot of takeovers lately, and she's been in people's vaults. So I kind of want to bring her back and say she's still got a lot of utility. So she has a passive here, has a 15% chance of to join a ally, join attack whenever an ally attacks an enemy. This champion will attack with a default skill with A1. This starts at each round. Place a shield on his champion for 2 turns, equivalent to the max HP. Super cool ability, right? Strong passive. We have a AoE that attacks 2 enemies. The damage increases by 30% if the champion has more than 50% HP, which is basically the start of each round. Is immune to TU. Turn meter effects reduction of offense if the skill is not on cooldown. Decreases all turn meter reduction effects against this champion by 50% when his skill is on cooldown. So really not cool abilities on a 4-turn cooldown. Double hitter, great against Rhodas and stuff like that. Then this is where she makes her money from. She attacks one enemy 3 times, will ignore shield buffs and the 30% of the target defense, so ignoring defense, super cool ability. Places a blocked active skill debuff for 2 turns before attacking. This cannot be resisted. This does not need accuracy. It also places a block active skill for 2 turns after attacking. This cannot be resisted. Also don't need accuracy. This is on a 3-turn cooldown. Then she has a AoE, a free hitter on an A1 as well, which is great for finite. Places an extra hit if this target has 50% HP after the 3rd hit. So again, we'll place a 4th hit if needed to be. Super stronger kit, good speed, very good base stats as well. So I'm going to show you what type of gear and stuff like that we're going to come up with. But first of all, we're going to take an arena. Now, Ronda is one of my main nukers, believe it or not, even with my stats account. And she is a great nuker. She's a great counter to Rhodas, which is super meta. She's great against Taurus and Marishka because they're A2. Now, the A2 and the A3 are godlike hits, so that's very good multipliers as well. And the A2 is very unique. There's only champions like Rantu. I think there's one other champion that has a type of ability in this game. Very good against UDK if it doesn't weak hit. Fortunately, if it does, then it is what it is. She can put Monkey in the ground, like big counter to Monkey. So there's a lot of reasons to use her in live arena, classic arena, 3 versus 3, and probably another content as well, right? Great in other beats and bobs, like I mentioned, Fire Night earlier. I know there's a few early accounts using her in other things as well. So this is a team that we're going to be running. I'm going to be trying out with a couple of teams. I'm not up on plat, so we're going to do my best to find good champions as possible. Right now we have a Monkey, we have a Ursula, we have a Duchess, and we have Pythian. They all have passives, so Ronda is built for this. Now, I do recommend using ally attack. I'm actually going to go ahead and switch this up, actually, and we're going to bring in our other ally attack champion, which is going to be Lady Manic. So, double ally attack, which will be super strong with her. So, this is one way of doing it. For now, I think that we will come through and try and do the A2 here. We'll go lockout there. Duchess has resisted us, that's fine. We're going to try and get some damage out on her, which we don't. We're going to protect Lady Akagi. And then we're going to do AoE. Then we're going to come through here. And then we're going to try and do our best to get this to counterattack, right? Because that's what we want to see. Now, I could have done Lady Mikage strip, etc., but hey ho, that's a different story. Now she's gone down. We've used ally attack, so we're going to come in and try and strip, etc., so that we can seed Monkey and to go ahead and do that. Now he won't revive at all whatsoever. We're going to come in with the AoE stun. Obviously, Lady Mikage actually another free champion. Only one of 2 free mythicals in the game right now for Raidshadowlegends. And the other one is pretty much a very hard one to get. So you could also use a fusion champion as well in this role for sure, if you're lucky enough to have him. I feel like a lot of people did get him, and they did a quite good event today, even if it just evolved 1000 green shards, which is a bit odd. We've got a speed team here, so let's go ahead and change it up. We're going to bring in Arb and Mr. Hedgie, and we're just going to basically try and knock him back. Now, Leo can be a bit of a problem. That's something that we need to work about and worry about. So we're going to A1 her. As you can see, we get that ally attack nicely off. We're going to do a lockout. She goes down. Monkey goes down. Now, Leo, place that block up to skills. Ignores the unkillable, because the unkillable, the passive is locked out. So it doesn't land the unkillable, right? So that's something to kind of hit the mind, take into consideration there. And then we're going to try and get the ally attack, which has a 50% chance. She doesn't do it. But it doesn't matter. The AoE is ready and will clean up. So super effective against Leo as well. A good way to kind of showcase how that active skill works. And then we have another one here with Warlord. And in all fairness, this is not a great team. Let's have a look against some stronger teams. So we have Mariska in Harmony and stuff like that. So if you guys are wondering who the hell is Harmony, it's I'm just really bad with names, to be honest. So you have to figure mid, but they all got passives here. Not much sheep going on. Now sheep is Ronda's main problem, obviously. But however, she doesn't do AoE, so that's kind of a good thing for sheep because you can be a bit more selective. As long as you're careful, you will be fine. We're gonna go for the ally attack, so UDK is not a problem. And then we're gonna deal with that one. Then we're gonna deal with Mariska here, which we don't get, fortunately. I think we surge or something propped there. But that's fine. And then we use her again. Now, why the hell are you using in Harmony against Ronda against in Harmony? Because of the passive, right? Well, again, you can lock out the passive. So she's actually not too terrible against in Harmony as well. If used correctly, if you can take her out correctly, if you can get to her quite correctly, hopefully there will be a couple of teams that we have a chance. We have a Rhodas here, so we're going to go ahead and try and take this on. So I'm actually going to drop him, and we're going to bring in him. So this will hopefully be quite effective. Actually, I'm going to drop him into lead, bring my fast one instead, because there is that. And then we're going to use Necro to protect Ronda because of Halaka and Krisk. Don't want it to get provoked and stuff like that. Now I'm running Lightning Cage in case we go up against a strip champion. Then I don't need to worry about being stripped. Now I have lost my increased attack, but we should be alright because we're going to deal with Rose pretty well. Now we could go with the single ability, but I feel like we're going to start off with the AoE. Try and set off the passive there from Rhodas. Doesn't really matter because of UDK, obviously. So UDK doing his job down to T, another free champion. So here we go. I think I'll be honest, I think Ronda is a very reliable Anuka, even for pushing plat, especially if you're just trying to push like the first couple of 100 tiers. She can farm pretty quickly. She could do quite a bit of damage, bring a lot of utility. So if used correctly, definitely could be used for sure. Now we just need to unfortunately wait for Halikath to lose his block damage, which is a bit annoying, but you know, he is what he is, right? Like, what can you do against him? Now, the gear set actually on Ronda, you're going to be quite surprised what I'm using. It basically helps her to get through abilities a lot faster. And then we'll talk about a couple of key masteries as well. So if you want to go ahead and skip the rest of this, you can. We're going to do a couple of more. I'm going to try and find some tough teams in action. So that's pretty cool. Then we have Taurus down here, which is a very strong champion. So again, we're going to come in with these two, and then we'll come in with the fusion champion, because at the end of the day, he is kind of free to play, right? So that would be something that's quite effective. And we have Sifu at the top, UDK, and Pythian, so they all got passives as well. I think Taurus also has a passive, if I'm not mistaken. So we're going to open the A2 here. Pythion's probably high resistance. Nope, he's not. That's good news for Mr. Grim. We'll put that there to protect him. And then we've got a couple of options here. So I'm actually going to come in with A2 first. We get Sifi, which is great. Ronda's going to counterattack there, which is amazing. Come in with AoE stun. Now, if you don't have Necrid, I wouldn't worry too much. You can go ahead and use Lady Mikage for sure, or any ally attack champion really. Cardia would be a great substitute with the revive on death, etc. Now you've seen that cooldown, right? That's coming through. That is the gear set that's doing its job. The gear set is a very good gear set, and you're gonna be surprised at what we're running here. And then coming through again. See that gear set procced again. It works similar to refresh. So super effective team. Right, so I see a Taurus here. So let's go ahead and try him. We have a very... Hopefully that's not high resistance climber. Nope, it's good. Now we just need to wait for this like stone skin to kind of wear off on all these champions. Like a ton of stone skin going on right now. And then really slow Sleepy. It's the second slow Sleepy I've seen today. Is it meta to be slow again? This defense is like 2 years ago defense. When you're ready. There we are. Oh, thank you, Duchess. Finally. Go ahead, pop him on there. Let's do the AoE. Should be useful. Hopefully Kaima's sleep is not ready. And then let's see. It's not. So we should be able to clean Kaima off around about there. And then Ronda's going to finish him off. Then we're going to see if there is any more teams that we could take on. So we have 3 Force champions here. There is a Iron Brago there. I mean, Iron Brago just makes it look so awful. So it is what it is, right? Anyway, I want to show you how she can work against in Harmony, I suppose, which is what I'm kind of trying to do and show you that she is also quite effective against her, because she places on the block at the passive there before she attacks. So it means that the damage mitigation doesn't kick in. And then we're just able to kind of do what we want here. And then we're going to try and overlap Python as much as possible. As you can see, that is also ready again. So we've got 1 turn cooldown, so we're able to get Python in a second. So it looks like Python's going to go down anyway. Yeah, Python's going to go down anyway, so it's fine. We'll save this for UDK. And then we're going to go through there. Pretty simple, 1 minute free, not too bad against Mr. Brodus. We have another one here, but he's only level 81, so we'll leave him alone. I'm not really into bullying the free-to-plays, if I'm honest. We've got something a little bit more. Okay, cool. We have like a speed team here. So I'm going to go ahead and bring in my C-feed just to make sure that we're faster. And then try and take out this harmony pretty quickly. And monkey as well, right? So I'm going to do increase speed with attack up. Now attack up really does help with damage, so just bear that in mind. I'm going to do it A2 into her. Get rid of her, which is what you want to see. Now I'm going to keep targeting Sifi, so we can go after Sifi if she counterattacks. But she doesn't, which is okay. No, it is what it is. Sifi goes down. Now we just need to wait for UDK. Now when Monkey comes back up, which could be in 2 turns, you see him proc there. We're going to try and get the block tap for skills on him, as long as he doesn't floor me first. So I don't think he can. We've got to wait 1 turn, which is fine. And then we just wait. So we're overlapping quite quickly. I'm quite fast, to be honest. So, and then Ronda, we're not back the turn meter here. We're going to stop Monkey nuking us anyway, which is cool. And then we'll take him out like so. Pretty nice, right? Anyway, I think that's enough of the showcasing there. You know, it's getting pretty long here now. So I use Ronda like in pretty much in all my arena content and stuff like that. So let me go ahead, show you her gear. And you'll be surprised at what we got. Now I've cleared Curse City twice back to back. Now I'm probably on track to clear Curse City again. So I'm really looking forward to getting some more Merciless, but at the moment we are running a 6-piece Merciless. Now I would like to see a 9-piece Merciless at some point, but at the moment I don't have like accessories and the banner and stuff like that. So we're going to go through a banner and then we'll talk about why I'm running Merciless. So right now we have a tap banner. We have critical damage with ascended critical damage and tack flat attack, and then tack percentage range with the perfect sub stats, right? Then we've got the critical damage lows with critical ascended. We've got attack and then attack ascended. We've got speed and a speed ascended. Nearly perfect boots. We've got critical rate, speed. We're gonna go with attack, speed, flat attack, critical rate, and then we're gonna come in with critical rate and critical damage. So not amazing gear, but we do have a 3-star blessing that helps. Now I did take lightning cage because I like to protect her against like monkey and stuff like that, and I use Neko quite regularly with her, so I like to protect the buffs. And then if I use like Duches and stuff like that, that also protects my buff, especially in Go Second teams, which can be a case. My stats are 7,472 attack. We've got 215 speed, and then we have a whopping 303 critical damage. And we're also ignoring 35% defense. Now, a 6-piece set will ignore 35% defense. Now, this is more defense than Savage and Cruel put together. This is more than Slayer. So for me, this is a super strong set. Now, if I get another 7-piece, I'm going to get another 5%. And then obviously I'm going to get 15 extra critical damage. And then I would also get a chance of having a 50% chance of an extra turn. Damn, like a 9-piece set on her. We also got a 4-piece bonus here of a 30% chance to decrease a random skill when we're dealing damage. All her abilities deal damage, so this is perfect to her. Now, this will really help you to get round to that A2. Now, the A2 is her money, is the deal breaker for her. Now, super aggressive, and you've seen that the refresh procced a lot throughout the champion showcase. So for me, it's really worth it. These are the masteries I'm currently running on her. Now, masteries are kind of a little bit too dependent on your taste. So what I mean by that is if you're going to run the fusion champion, you're probably better off running Optimus here, which will give you 12% attack, 12% damage increase if it's under stun. Cyclone Violence is super nice because she does hit hard, and then Shield Breaker because there is a lot of bolster shield champions and stuff like that going on, and then obviously Retribution, which is another key mastery from me. So there we are. There is my Ronda showcase. Go get her out of the vault. Run her in whatever. So if you don't have that, Slayer's going to be pretty good. You're going to have also like Lethal, Savage, like all them stats are quite good. And if you're new, even Instinct, which breaks my heart to kind of say, but Instinct will also be quite effective on her. So there we are. There is my champion showcase on Ronda. Hopefully this will kind of sway you to use her a bit more as one of your nukers. Free to play, a lot of people have her. So go and pull her out of the vault. Dust off the dust. Let me down in the comments if you guys use Ronda for anything specifically, or if I missed anything what you use Ronda for. I would like to hear what you have to say. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching my video to the end. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, where we post basically daily videos and hopefully educational videos to help you. I've been Grim Reaper. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.